Happy Monday. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the show. It says it's showtime, so let's get the show on the road. Happy 1st of March. It's the 1st of March, so we are going to discuss mistakes menopausal women make. And we're going to talk about this all throughout the month of March here on this page. And I know it's a little bit of a sensitive discussion, a little bit of a sensitive topic, but anybody that is my age or around my age that is suffering with this, I thought it's important that we bring it to the forefront and let's discuss it a little bit. So, a menopause is a decrease in production of the sex hormones, estrogen, progesterone, and testosterone. When they become depleted and dropping, this is when we get some of these symptoms. And if you want to participate in the conversation, like Paul is right there, his little face will pop up on the screen, and it is because of this little link up here. It says StreamYard. We are in a third-party software that we are using here, and if you want to give it permission to see your profile picture, then it can pop up on the screen, just like how I pulled Paul up on there a little bit. So yeah, he liked the alliteration that I used with MMMM. So that's kind of cool. So we're going to discuss a little bit about how we can end up with some of these types of symptoms and what we can do to maybe alleviate some of them and help some of us out. So what are the symptoms? What are your symptoms? Let me know down below, and maybe we can discuss them a little bit. So the number one thing that is Googled by most women of my age group and are suffering with some of these symptoms is searching for natural ways of how to help us out when we have some of these things going on. So I'm going to share 2 out of 6 different things that we may be suffering with and what we can do to alleviate them and the mistakes that we are making, like I said, menopausal women are making. So if you want to stick around and learn some about that, that's perfectly fine. If you want to sit in the background and listen and learn, that is fine too. And if you want to jump in the conversation, just how Paul did, not that he wants to learn about menopause. If you want to jump in the conversation, just how Paul did, by all means, give StreamYard permission to see your profile. So, and that's what we'll do. Before we go any further, though, welcome to my community where I create a healthier you through coaching, mentorship, and accountability. This is a safe place here. You can discuss with me all kinds of things, and it'll stay in this safe place, and I will not pass it along with anybody else. And my goal here is to help you reach the best that you can be with strategies and tips and suggestions that may help things along. So my name is Heather Edmondson, as it says right there in the little bubble. And like I said, I'm here to assist you the best way I can and serve you the best way I can. So our bodies are an amazing machine, and we need to take better care of them. My husband says, thanks for understanding here. Just trying to, yeah, he wants to understand what the hell's going on with me, right? Most of the time. So some of the signs and symptoms of menopause or premenopause, I guess, would be a lot of people are aware of these ones are hot flashes, weight gain, bone loss, depression, irritability, emotional instability, and lower libido and fatigue. So a lot of people know those signs and symptoms. If you see me looking down, I do have a few notes because I can have a squirrel moment and get taken off on a tangent and not stay on topic here. So we don't want that to happen. So like I said, I'm going to share 2 of the 6 different little mistakes that most people are making, and we're going to share those over 3 different days, so I don't take up too much of your valuable time. So most commonly known, like I was saying, is hot flashes. A lot of people get night sweats, irregular periods, because your body's going through the transition of lowering your estrogen, progesterone, and testosterone. Women do have a small amount of testosterone in their system. Loss of libido, your sex drive is changed. And a lot of that is due to the vaginal dryness that we can end up having. And I know that's a sensitive issue, but just bear with me. I'm trying to pass on this information the best way I know how. So just being honest and throwing it out there. A lot of people have mood swings and they don't even understand why. And like I said, it is to the fluctuation in our hormones and imbalance in our hormones. So what are some of the things that we can maybe do to prevent some of these things? So number 1 tip that I'm going to pass on to you today is a lot of us aren't drinking enough water, and we need to stay hydrated, and that can alleviate the impairments of muscle cramping. It'll increase if we don't drink enough water, we can have increased in muscle cramping. If we drink a lot of water, it can reduce our sensitivity to insulin production. It'll adjust with our mood swings. It can help prevent with people suffering with insomnia and poor gut mobility. So that means moving all of your waste through your system properly, through your gut and then through your intestines and then out the exit mode there. So a lot of us that don't drink enough water think we're having grumblies in our tummy, and we think that it's hunger pains, and then we go and reach for food that's maybe not the best for us. We have food cravings, and it's actually not the hunger pain that we're having. It's because our body is saying that we are thirsty and we need to up our water intake. If you are not getting the proper amount of water, it can also lead to sodium retention, and this is due to the fluctuations in your hormones. And it's complicated, and it's a lot faster to aid in the dehydration because of the natural aging process of the body. Our kidney functions decline. So we have all these wonderful things going on in our body, and there's not a darn thing we can do to change them. We can just add some of these little suggestions here, and maybe that will help alleviate them. But it's just the natural process of what our body goes through. So number 2 is consuming too little fat. Now we all think, oh, fat's a bad word. It's not good for us. We need to completely get rid of it out of our diet. And then we end up reaching for higher carbohydrate to cover up for that lack of the fat that we're getting in our diet. And not all fat in our diet is bad fat. So we need to be more conscious of the essential fatty acids like omega-3s and coconut oil to maintain your healthy hormone production. So a couple examples here of some good choices for healthy fats, all in moderation, right? You have to measure out your fat intake for what you need for your age group and for what you're working for your fitness level. So olives are a good choice, olive oil, pasteurized eggs, like healthy raised free-range eggs, butter, avocados. They all assist in the production of vitamin A and vitamin E. And it can also prevent your dry, brittle nails, your dry hair, and your dry skin by having the proper ratio of good fat in your body. So it can also relieve some of that vaginal irritation I was talking of, and can also help with anxiety and depression. So I'm going to pop a link in down below after the fact it's a link to my Calendly link. So it's a calendar that shows my availability if you want to book a 15-minute call with me and learn a little bit more about some of these different things that can help you out if you're like my age and are starting to suffer with some of these situations. So I can also pass out some PDFs if you're interested in some different healthier recipes. I can do that, and it will be next on this page again on Wednesday at 6 p.m. So don't forget to tap the 3 dots at the top there and make sure you get your notifications turned on for when I'm going live next on this page. For those of you who don't know, I'm also participating in the 14-day Go Live Challenge, where I'm learning how to get better at doing live video. So for those of you that are wanting to maybe expand your knowledge and grow your confidence, by all means, jump in with us. I can also put the information down there after the fact. So thanks for being here, everybody live, and for anybody on the replay, do let me know where it is that you are coming in from. I do appreciate each and every one of you. You're always there to support me whichever page I'm on. So thanks, guys, and have yourself a nice evening. Bye-bye.